I've got some really good news for you. If you are tormented by your own inner critic, that little nagging voice that sneaks in and tells us, you're not good enough. Why did you do that? Look at all the mistakes you've made. You're never going to amount to anything. That is a severe inner critic. And this is an EFT exercise and guidance from spirit that will help you silence your inner critic for good. So here's what Spirit says to me. When the inner critic comes in, it's never uplifting. It's always making you feel bad. Can I get an amen on that one? And when an emotion is making you feel bad, it goes down to shame and embarrassment, which is what? The very lowest of the emotions. And so we can look at it as a darkness. It certainly is not an uplifting. And you know what darkness absolutely can't stand? The presence of light, the presence of praise. So whatever your inner critic is nagging you about, here's what you need to know. Every mistake you've made, every time you were foolish with money, every time you got into the wrong relationship, you were trying to do something good, right? Did you say, oh, I'm going to get into this bad relationship and just F myself up? No, you were striving to move forward. Therefore, you need to realize this and praise yourself for taking a risk. Everything in life is a risk. Isn't that right? Because do we know the true answer to every situation? No. So we begin with tapping on this by praising yourself. And we start here for self-sabotage. Even though I may have taken a foolish risk, I love and accept myself. I was trying to improve my life. And you tap and repeat after me. Even though I may have made a very foolish risk, a mistake, I was trying to improve my life. I praise myself for taking that risk to improve my life. I was trying to improve my life. Yes, I took a risk. Nobody knows the future. I love, appreciate, accept myself for taking the risk to move my life forward. Doesn't that feel good to let yourself off the hook? Let's tap that in. I let myself off the hook. I praise myself for taking those risks. I only wanted good for myself. And I was trying to move forward. Take a deep breath in and out. Now you might want to check in with your inner critic measurement and see if it hasn't gone down considerably. And you might make a list of things that did not work out as you expected in your life. For instance, did you get into a relationship that maybe you had some warning signs, but you still thought, I will improve my life, I will improve their life, maybe I will improve the life of others by getting into this relationship. I forgive myself for that. I took a risk. Maybe it didn't turn out exactly like I planned. However, I did get a great lesson from that. And I forgive myself for that. You see, giving yourself a pardon is so important. Maybe you do like I've done. Okay, I did have some relationships. I've already tapped on those, but I have bought programs before for self-improvement, for learning how to do this or that. And some of them I never got around to completing. So that's a foolish waste of money, right? So even though I foolishly bought things I never used, I was trying to get ahead. I was trying to improve my life. I had a good thought at the moment. You see, you can turn everything into a praise for yourself. The inner critic can't stand being a part of a praise situation. Forgive myself for that. I took a risk on getting those programs. I took a risk on what? Buying that car. I took a risk on that relationship. I took a risk with my health. I took a risk because I thought it would improve my life. I am a great person. I love improving my life. Come on, say it and tap it with me. And can you feel your energy just elevating? I praise and bless myself. Yes, I praise and bless myself for trying to improve my life, to improve the lives of others. I am a really good person. I have made some mistakes just trying to get ahead. I love myself. I forgive myself. Now, here's something you might want to take it a step further. It's important that you release blame of those who were part of your taking a risk. I'm going to just use myself as an example. So, should I blame really good salespeople for convincing me that their program is just what I needed? Absolutely not. You do that, you're going to go backwards. I take responsibility. I'm inviting you, take responsibility. If you got offered a credit card, right? And you took it because you wanted to improve your life by buying a few things. And then you found out it had 25% interest. And the first reaction might be to blame the credit card company. They're just doing their job, honey. So forgive them, release the blame, praise and bless yourself for choosing to release the blame. I praise and bless myself for choosing to release the blame. I love releasing blame. I am moving forward. This is helping me move forward. This is definitely helping me move forward. I'm taking a risk on myself, my mental health, my physical health, and I choose to move forward with joy without the inner critic, and I know how to take care of it now. I'm Rebecca Marina. Would you be a love and pass this video to someone you know that has a strong inner critic, and they would probably love you forever? And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to this channel. You can find a lot more EFT tapping videos at EFTexpert.com. Keep tapping and your life is going to improve.